Republican strategist Brittany Martinez. Brittany, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. So how significant is this withdrawal, and were you at all surprised?
I'm not at all surprised. Thank you for having me, first of all. I'm not surprised. We've seen members of both the House and the Senate who have very well articulated their points that Gaetz was not a very qualified candidate, and I'm glad to see that withdrawal today. He doesn't have the chops to be the highest prosecutor in the land. He was a lawyer for very few years, and not to mention all of the things in his background that are quite controversial. Innocent until proven guilty, but you can't help but deny that those payments on Venmo, all of those things are very strange.
Brittany, there was a lot of talk that he likely would not have made it through the confirmation process. Do you think there's any truth to that? And if so, could that have also been a factor?
I think he would have had a really troubling time getting through the confirmation process. There have been plenty of Republican senators who'd already indicated that they wouldn't have been supporting him. So yes, I do think that was absolutely part of it. And Trump didn't want to have that loss. Is Gaetz withdrawing on his own still a loss? Yes. But is Gaetz going to the Senate and being failing that nomination even a greater loss? Yes. So I think that was the right move for him to withdraw.
Yeah, I'm wondering, could this also be a sign that maybe Trump is facing some resistance for his cabinet picks from members of his own party?
I think so, absolutely. In my opinion, this is the second loss of the Trump admin already, and they haven't even been sworn into office yet. We saw that last week with Senator Thune. We saw the MAGA activists on Twitter saying Rick Scott's got to be the guy. Rick Scott was also wholly unqualified to be the Senate Majority Leader. So now that we've seen this with Matt Gaetz, I think that's two losses that he already has before his first day in office.
What do you think happens to Gaetz from here? Where does he go?
Well, he resigned for the rest of this Congress. I think there's up for the debate what that means for this next upcoming cycle, if he'd be able to retain his seat since he did win. And I think he stays as an advisor to the president. He was one for the debate against Vice President Harris. I think that perhaps he just brings him into the fold in that way.
All right, we're going to leave right there. Brittany, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.